Yo, if you a rapper, you a producer, and you want to collab with me, know what I mean, holla at me, man. Let's get this work in. You heard PayPal, Cash App. I get it in. Yer. Yo, we caught 100 subscribers in one day on my new gaming channel, Brooklyn Arcade. You heard? Make sure you go subscribe. I respect y'all dudes out there. Y'all be moving. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm playing crack era games only. You feel me? If the game wasn't inside of a dangerous game room while dudes was selling crack and having shootouts outside, we ain't really covering those games. For now, anyway, man. I don't know what the channel gonna do. Might blow up or something like that. But I'm just letting y'all know. Subscribe. You heard? Let's get it. Listen, man, I'm even gassing my wife up to start her channel because I got a crazy idea. I want to executive produce some channels. You heard? I got a crazy idea for a channel. I'm trying to gas her to start her own channel. She acting all shy and all of that, man. Like, listen, man. Listen. You gonna get up on that YouTube and get this money. You heard? We need all that money, man. We ain't playing no games out here, man. So, now I mean, keep your fingers crossed. Now I mean, because I know y'all girls that be watching the show with y'all, they tired of ice picks, man. You heard?
Nobody was supposed to make you that. I ain't go to the yard for that. I ain't go to the yard to scratch a nigga and try to get low or none of that. I came to the yard to bleed and make sure niggas bleeding with me. But I seen this nigga coming with a flying kick. You know what I'm saying? He running towards these niggas and he coming, this nigga jumps up in the air with a flying kick and grabs this nigga Steve-O and drags him about it. I hurt my toe. That's how I got down to Sicko. I hurt my toe. We played the 4 building night before we went down there and played basketball. They started giving us some rec in the building and shit. So they let us out to play 4 upper 4, man. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing, you know. We thinking back 30 years. So you know what I'm saying? Anything I forgot, you know what I'm saying? I forgot. It's been that long. You know, I smoke a lot, but that ain't the reason. I've been hitting my head a lot also. So you know what I'm saying? Anything I probably don't remember clearly. Some shit I probably don't remember. So to the best of my, you know, recollection, I'm trying to remember these events. But yo, so yeah, I went down to the clinic because I hurt my toe and whatever the case may be. So I'm in the clinic all day. My homegirl, Ms. Johnson, might have been working the clinic that day. Whoever it was, I was familiar with him because I was familiar with I was going down to Sicko a lot because, like I had told earlier on in my segment or whatever, you know, I was saying I was trying to beat the Bing and shit. So I got familiar with the officers, but whoever it was, they knew me because I was down there shucking and jiving with them until them niggas came in. Like I said, not the whole 4 building, the whole 4 up of the boys, as they was known as. The boys came in, few of them. You know, you got Fruit, you had Steve-O. Now, you know, from doing some research, you know what I'm saying, I do remember a little more names. I think Saquon was there, Shy, one of his AKAs, Mitchie Love, maybe. It was about 5 to 7 dudes. You know what I'm saying? 5 I could probably name, but it was about 7 dudes that walked in. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas is Spanish. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is Spanish, you know. I still haven't got no revenge, you know what I'm saying, from the situation we had. You know what I'm saying? Asked to hold the rings from the visits or whatever the case may be. So boom, now I'm talking about the broad. I jump up, I say, yo, I'm out. Let me as they coming in, cause you know you gotta sign up. So as they signing up and shit, I tell her, yo, let me get out. She said, no, you can't get up out of here now. You've been complaining all this and that, and you wanna be seen, you gonna be seen. I said, not today. So I snatched my pad. And I let out, but you know, I'm gripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm gripping because I'm in the main streets the whole way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gripping. So sure enough, when I turn around, all these niggas is coming out. All these niggas is coming out the motherfucking clinic. So now, you know, I'm walking and I'm slowing, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm encouraged because I got my motherfucking rub and I want these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I want these niggas and I don't give a fuck. Let's go. It's time to leave. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm on it with these niggas anyway. You know what I'm saying? So boom. I comes out the clinic, you know what I'm saying? I gets my thing up, you know what I'm saying? And I waits for him. You know what I'm saying? I turn around like, what up? Like, you know, what's taking y'all so long, you know what I'm saying? You know, one of my, you know what I'm saying, something I'm known for saying. You know what I'm saying? Like what I with the nigga shoot, tell him buy no lie. You know, so that was his famous line. So my favorite like, okay, so what's taking you so long? So I hit the nigga, what's taking you so long? So yeah, they get the message, so they start coming down. Now mind you, I'm in the 2 bill. You know what I'm saying? So Heck is kind of like leading the pack. You know what I'm saying? Heck is like kind of leading the pack and shit. You know what I'm saying? So when he comes down, you know, I'm in my doorway. I'm in my doorway, and I kind of like steps to let him in. And he comes in, and there's some crates right there. You know what I'm saying? They had some crates. You know, the officers used to sit on these little black crates or whatever the case may be. So immediately when he came in, he grabbed the crate. He grabbed the crate. So when he grabbed the crate, I swung the rug. He swung the crate. So now everybody else ain't really in the building yet because, you know what I'm saying, they bluffing. Like they gonna let him rock. Like it's just gonna be me and Heck. So they bluffing. So me and Heck, you know, we is doing it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But Heck, he was a good defender. His defending game was tough, you know what I'm saying? Cause this time I didn't get him in the next. He was a good. His defense game was tough. He knocks the rug out my hand. He hits me in the rug fall. You know what I'm saying? When the rug fall, I get rushed. When the rugs fall, I got rushed. Cause of course I try to fall on it. I try to reach down and get it. You know what I'm saying? Either way I get my hands on the rug, I'm coming up squeezing. But, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's trying to yoke me. At this time, I don't know who's around. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who grabbed me from behind. You know what I'm saying? But somebody was grabbing me from behind, trying to fiend me out. You know what I'm saying? I later on, you know what I'm saying, found out it was Phil. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, my recall, I used to have a photogenic memory till I started taking all the hits and bruises to the head. But, yeah, I once said probably in the segment that Fook never transgressed to try to hurt me. Actually, this day, you know what I'm saying, he tried. He tried it. So whatever the case may be. But, so I remember, nobody jumped. I didn't go to sleep. And whoever was on my back at that time got slammed and thrown. And, we was fighting. Mind you, I dropped the rug. They should have been more ready. Mind you, nobody got cut this day. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got cut this day. Anyway, so boom. During that process, because, you know, I hear that it was another situation where a ring, one of my rings, you know, so from some other people recollection of the ring situation, it was something with a ring that day. Well, it actually was, you know what I'm saying, as I get to think more, actually was, but, doing this process of me fighting these 7 niggas, getting these 7 niggas up for me and trying to defend from getting cut, I now heard this dude suck the ring off my finger. But I remember losing the ring that day. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't go. Probably when I spoke of the other rings, it was more emotional. You know what I'm saying? Than this situation right here. This was like, you know what I'm saying, some shit that, you know, like, wow. But anyway, so long story short, so as I'm fighting Phil, as I'm carrying him up the stairs, as I got food on my back, trying to shake him off me and trying to avoid the fiend that any stabbing knife be coming through. I guess the little guy, whoever he was at the time, sucked the ring off the finger or whatever. That's what Fusay did or whatever the case may be. That may have got like, you know.
Is that the same ring that was supposed to be a police nigga ring?
Oh, nah, that wasn't Taylor ring, nah. Yo, it's legend known, it's legend that say I used to wear them niggas jewels. Like, we had a heavy police in our house named Taylor and shit. And sometimes I used to get the rope. From the nigga and shit, or whatever the case may be, or some shit like that. Nah, I ain't gonna sit here and hold you. I don't know where this ring was from, but I liked the ring. You know what I'm saying? I got hold to another ring because we already know about the situation with the rings down there. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like I said, I don't even remember wearing no shine. I stopped wearing shine because it wasn't easy for the battlefield. You know what I'm saying? You know, at any time I stepped out my house, you know what I'm saying, it was war. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, niggas might be waiting for me, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with, we're waiting, you know what I'm saying? So, nah, that was my ring. So, boom. So we getting it in or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga food on my back, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be at the time. I don't know who it is, but they ain't feeding me, and I'm hooking and I'm fighting and I'm getting it in. Mind you, like I said, I didn't get cut. But somehow, my house, because we're in a 2 building. You know what I'm saying? Some say I could bang the door, or however it was, you know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. I don't see how I could have done all that, knocked on the door with this nigga. Even Fruit said he was on my back, trying to feed me out or whatever. I was going up. He said I carried him up the stairs. I don't remember that shit. I remember niggas on me. You know what I'm saying? But he said, Fruit said I carried him up the stairs, you know? I mean, shit, I was doing push-ups, but I didn't know I was that strong. Cause shoot, I keep saying shoot. Fruit. Big Fruit. You know what I'm saying? Fruit said I carried him up the stairs. You know what I'm saying? While he was trying to feed me, I guess he was trying to pull me back down and couldn't or whatever. But he said I carried him up the stairs. Long story short, what I do, remember 2 of them came out like somebody let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? These niggas come running out the door. Bill, all these niggas start running, trying to run down the stairs. And they do. Except Steve-O. I grabs him by the back of the neck. Latch up, sucker. Grabs him real quick and pulls him back. So we wearing him out. We fixing him. We fixing him up real good. Feet, hands, feet, everything on this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him. Bring him in here. So boom. Fruit comes all the way back up the stairs. He comes all the way back up the stairs, and I see him. I'm a little way. I'm behind all my boys. That's work, you know, on Steve-O. I'm kind of behind him. And Fruit come all the way upstairs. I see the nigga coming. And I had another biscuit on. I had another rug on me and shit. But then we're doing all the altercation. I couldn't get to it, so I didn't have nothing in my hand. But I seen this nigga coming with a flying kick. You know what I'm saying? He running towards these niggas, and he coming. This nigga jumps up in the air with a flying kick and grabs this nigga Steve-O and drags him about it. He threw the kick at them niggas like to raise him a little bit. You know, just to raise these niggas a little bit enough so he could get in and get this nigga. And he grabbed him and was pulling him down the stairs. And by then the squad come running up. By this time the squad come running up, all them niggas got caught.
How many niggas would you say was in the hallway fighting all together?
After 2 Upper came out?
Yeah.
After 2 Upper came out, it probably was like 6 of us from 2 Upper on fixing Steve-O up. B-boy, we was fixing him up. Everybody else ran when the doors opened up. And then by the time I guess they feel like they was missing one, Fruit came back to get Steve-O. And the squad came right behind him. Once he grabbed Steve, the squad came right behind him. You know? So that's what went down. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was trying, you know, we were skipping around. I should have been got to that story. You know what I'm saying? I kind of wish I would have, you know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing left out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing left out, you know what I'm saying? You know, the way I tell my stories is the way I tell my stories, you know what I'm saying? But like I also, because I spoke of 2 Upper and what I did in 2 Upper, and I also spoke about how my dudes that was in 2 Upper, and shout out Fangs, shout out my boy Fang, definitely shout out my boy France, Brownsville. These some other dudes that was up in 2 Up with me too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out T-Bone Blast, you know what I'm saying? You know, my man France and them niggas that France know what it is, that's my motherfucking man. You know what I'm saying? Fangs know what it is, you know what I'm saying? Courageous and all them niggas that passed 2 Up and 2 Upper knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? And it was like a Mo-Dog thing. If they didn't like me, they didn't say nothing. They kept their mouth shut and they stayed in the motherfucking house. You know, and another thing, you know, I always jump back to Dog, which is cool, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I was telling the story of the history of the building. And with that history of the building, I remember when dudes were saying, yo, I'm in Mo 8. I'm Mo 8. Not Mo 8. Mo 8. You know, they moved me down to Mo 9. Whenever he was in the Mod 8, it was Mo 8, Mod 9, you know what I'm saying? So, just a little more about the brother's repertoire and what, you know, how it was going down with him. And as far as like, now see, the situation I just explained to you about, when they try to ban me because they was in my building, you know what I'm saying? They came down and we was getting it on in the building and shit like that. And that's where they did ban that up in the 2 building. But that's when I said, you know what? We shooting everything now. It's on. These niggas, it's on. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I told you, I told the goons, anything around the 2 building don't live here getting shot. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the yard came about. See, the yard situation, you know what I'm saying? The yard situation, nobody was supposed to make it back. I ain't go to the yard for that. I ain't go to the yard to scratch a nigga and try to get low or none of that. I came to the yard to bleed and make sure niggas was bleeding with me. You know what I'm saying? So that is a situation when I carry food up the stairs on my back. You know what I'm saying? When the ring got sucked off my finger, that situation there, you know what I'm saying? When I carried food up my back, when he was supposed to be trying to choke me out, that's what really strike the yard. You know what I'm saying? That made me do what I was gonna do in the yard. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I don't know if I had a heads up about this yard days before or anybody did, but somehow that morning, I think I knew. I don't know how I knew, but we was prepared. I don't know if the officers had said, you know, what was gonna happen, they were gonna do that or what, but we was well prepared for anything after they made that move on me in the 2 building anyway. You know what I'm saying? We was prepared, you know what I'm saying? Because I said, yo, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? It's on. You know what I'm saying? So the morning they called the yard, I remember now this part, I remember like it was yesterday. The morning they called the yard, they took all, they gave 2 up a heads up. We knew they was gonna call everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I had a blizzard. That was working up in there too. The nigga shoot. I don't want to skip one. I want to stay straight in a straight line with these stories and shit. I'm trying not to get too sidetracked with this one's here. But yeah, but Shoe helped me bag this bitch. But anyway, I had a broad, and she probably, you know, she was giving me the ins and outs and shit one time. Cause I remember one time, I was fucking with her and shit, and they tried to pack me up for a bing and shit. I had the bitch, she used to let me hold her motherfucking TV. She had a little portable TV, just a little bigger than a Walkman and shit, but it was real slick. And they could tote it around, put it by. Long story short, I gave that shit up to get out the bing one time. I was like, yo, I got a TV. Captain said, yo, you lying. I said, I'm serious. I had a certain ticket. I had a ticket. They dead my ticket with this shit. I gave the bitch portable TV. So anyway, long story short, on this morning when they called all adolescent house for recreation in the big yard. What? All adolescents together. Everybody. Except the program houses, which might have been for low, I don't know what 10, I don't know what none of them shits was really at like that. I know they was there. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that leaves you 2 main, 2 lower, 2 upper, 4 mains, the 7, 8, 9, building 67, you know what I'm saying? All of which I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas. If you ain't in 2 upper, I don't really care, because I already told everybody to come upstairs. You know? So if you're not up there, you know what I'm saying, I didn't really care. You know? So long story short, I hear the radios and shit. You know, when you hear the radios, something happening in the halls, they about to run this motherfucking wreck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling niggas, I'm going to everybody's cell. I'm like, yo, we ain't coming back. Don't pack up, we ain't coming back. Let them do it. Whoa, everybody, these niggas dead. My man Jay, you know what I'm saying? I can remember niggas that get my little man Corey. My little man Corey from Sumner. My little man Corey. He was from Sumner, Prague. This light-skinned nigga, I nicknamed him Sundance Kid. He was quiet, and he was real quiet, real smooth, you know what I'm saying? Ready to fire on anything. Ready to fire on any of them niggas. I don't give a fuck how them niggas feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Whoever was in 2 upper with me at that time was gonna fire. I'm telling you, they was gonna fire. And they wasn't firing on me. So I don't give a fuck who them niggas think that was up. Whoever was up there with me, because I said so, and that's the way it was. Them niggas fuck with me, and they was firing, and that's why they came up there. I don't give a fuck what niggas is doing now. But when they was with me, they was with me, and that was that. Boom. So, like I was saying, so I'm telling everybody, I'm going to everybody's cell, making sure everybody go. I had some niggas to sleep and wouldn't wake up no matter how hard I keep the day. Cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, and niggas from the other side of my crib ain't even come out. Niggas on the other side, only my side came out that day. And I can or do believe that was Shoe's side. Was he there at the time? I don't know. He wouldn't have had no reason not to come out, you know? Other than not wanting to, you know, because I'm quite sure. No, Shoe was in the yard. He just wasn't into Upper no more. Because I remember when I came out, Shoe said some slick shit like, got a bunch of dough just with you. And I think I said, yeah, you want some? I said something slick back at him. Like, you want some? Well, you can get it too, you know, because everybody getting it today anyway. It's Christmas. For real, it's Christmas. I got 2 rugs, you know what I'm saying? Everybody with me armed up with 2. I don't know, but just in case we drop one, you know what I'm saying? What's the chances of us dropping both? I'm swinging both. That's why I bust Heck open the way, his coat and shit open the way I had did and shit. But anyway, so boom, they calling the boom. I think they called the 9 building or somewhere first or whatever and shit like that. But I know we was glad. I'm anxious like a mother, because like I said, you know, as I've learned to be like now, you know what I'm saying? And you know, this ain't how you do with the drama, all right? We're gonna get it on and get it over. We're gonna go to next year. We're gonna go to the next house. I could only went to the bin because I don't think I was adult. I don't know. Say some of these niggas turned to adult, and right after this, right here, they got everything. That's why I think this was a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? This shit was premeditated, that they wanted to open the yard up to see what was who and what was what, and get the niggas out of the building that they wanted out the building. Because after this day right here, they got a lot of niggas out the building and shit. I think Heck left the building that day. You know, slow down a little bit so you can hear what I'm saying. So they called all the motherfucking houses out, and they say to Upper, like my spell. They say to Upper for last. Like I said, I don't know. Some niggas was under the impression like niggas wasn't trying to get at these niggas. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that wasn't really it. And like I said, it was a lot of indirect arrogance, indirect shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Even with the rings. Like I said, once again, niggas ain't run up and say, yo, take them things off, what you want to do for them things, or back me down. Yo, Rod, you know, got cool. You know what I'm saying? Heck was a funny nigga. Anybody will tell you that. Heck was funny. He was a joke teller. He was a clown. He was an actual clown. He was the man of the hour whenever he was around. He had a joke, he rank a nigga out. And I like that type of shit. So me and Heck got on a few niggas ourselves, you know what I'm saying? I used to make him laugh. He used to make me laugh and shit. And you know, laughing is cool in jail sometimes. You know what I'm saying? In the situation, nigga tell a story on the day. So I think that's how, you know, I had a little relationship with him and shit. We both, you know, either way, I felt comfortable enough to give him the chain. Now, me, as far as, you know, you talked about wearing jewelry, as Quell, how I am and what I represent, I wore Sha Quell chain, sort of like Shoe. When I talk of the biggest chain, Sha Quell had the biggest chain. Of course, this was later on. I wore Quell on the visit without him. He wasn't there on the visit that day, and I made it back to the house. You know what I'm saying? And that's when a nigga yak, when you wear another nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, fuck that nigga yap. Either baby bro gonna get that back. Yo, what? Y'all niggas crazy? Or yo, that nigga ain't hold it down. That shit be, you know, depending on who the taker was. Okay? Boom. Back to the yard. So we going out, they call the yard, they call 2 up, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna front, I saw it in these niggas' eyes. The niggas, I saw it in these niggas' eyes, son. You know, because like I said, half of these niggas was up here already had some problem with these niggas. 2 up was a house they was sending niggas to when you had a fight, anywhere basically. You know, so you got into some trouble, you go to 2 up. That's why I got up, you know, so you get some, you was going to 2 up. You know what I'm saying? So niggas was coming up there from fighting and getting on. So I think niggas was looking at like, yo, whoever they see, that they got a problem with, did something to them they was popping on. I think that's why it was so much popping that day, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So they called out the house, they saved 2 up for less. They were like, yo, I never forget, kid. I never forget, I threw on my favorite outfit that I used to go throw on when the bitches come in. Everybody, when the bitches come, nigga gotta go get fly real quick. Every time an officer work that wasn't steady, like I said, because my bitch was up there. But I went through my white and white Pumas, my red Guess pants, and I think I had a used shirt, with yellow and red. Long story short, I had that leather on. I had that motherfucking green leather on. It was thick. You know, leathers is war coats when you go on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Leathers is war coats. So I threw on my leather. You know what I'm saying? And they got us all in the A and B gate. And ain't nobody saying nothing. Rolled up, they opened up the door. We going down the stairs, we lining up. And ain't nobody saying nothing. Still. Let's get outside. When you get out in the yard, they open this a small yard where they might count y'all coming through. Or let y'all out one at a time houses. But they hold you all in until they get all the houses. And it's small. And then they open the big yard and let y'all go through there. And y'all have y'all wrecked. So I'm like this. I'm praying a nigga don't squeeze on nothing. Cause I want the big yard. I want the big yard. I don't want no quick little nothing. You know what I'm saying? I want the police, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no help. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I want, only help I need is these 2 motherfucking rugs I got in my hand. Whoa. So they open up the red. They about to open up the big door, the big yard gate. And me and Heck takes center stand. He step up in the front of his crew, and I step up in the front of my crew on some real Bronx tail shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the front waiting for it to open. He at the front. But mind you, we like probably about 12 feet. We a good distance away from each other, but we ready to pop. So we just looking. So when they open the door, I make sure I go through first. I make sure 2 up and get in yard first. They come right behind us, and I'm waiting for them. So as he walking towards me, I'm walking towards him. But we walking deeper into the yard. We trying to meet. We walking so we can meet. We ain't blowing nothing up. We just walking so we can meet. When we got in the center of that motherfucking yard, we popped off. We jumped at each other. We start getting and then we start swinging, and everybody else around us did the same thing. It's like everybody had a nigga to swing on, yo. And it's just everybody just swinging that motherfucking gun. My man Jay, I spoke about Spanish Jay from the palm. He was on my back. I could feel the nigga, so I guess niggas was running up and he popping niggas. I feel him. He's swinging. He keeping everything up off my back. You know what I'm saying? But soon, when me and Heck first jumped at each other, you know what I'm saying? I swear to God, I wanted to put my rug on his belly so bad. I didn't even want to cut his face. I just wanted to cut his motherfucking belly. You see, Fook said he had 2 buses coming down his coat. Because I could have just jumped in for a headshot and took one to get one. You know what I'm saying? And that's how, that's how I became. That's how I went on the business, trying to find guns. You look at my body, I'm all scarred up. I got scars that tip dried that I ain't even fucking get stitches. Yeah, cause it was hectic. You know what I'm saying? I had my little man, niggas was home, niggas shooting, niggas was, like I said, niggas was shooting, you saw little groups of niggas shooting over there, you saw niggas shooting right here. But from the first jump off, when me and Belly Man went at each other, you know what I'm saying? Only thing I wanted was that nigga Belly. I wanted to put my rug on that nigga Belly so bad. That's all I wanted. I would have been good with that. I ain't want no face shot. If that's the case, I would have jumped up and you know what I'm saying, took one to get one. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was saying. I learned, as I went on in them gunfights, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have a lot of heart in the prayer. You gotta have a lot of heart in the prayer. Prayer nigga don't hit you in the right spot. Nigga hit you in the right spot and kill you. Your head, your neck, your side, your kidneys, your shit like that, your heart. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in a lot of gun beefs. I got scars all over my body. All over. Some razors, guns, pokes, pins, bangers, steel, knife, everything. Cause I learned how to do that shit now, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, I run up in a gunfight without a knife now. I won't run up in it, but I won't run. I won't turn my back on a nigga with no hammer, cause that's gonna give him more heart. You know what I'm saying? Now you gonna chase me down and start banging me up from the back. I'd rather defend myself straight up. You know what I'm saying? Hoping he slips. Hoping I'm strong enough to grab his wrist. But boom, yeah, long story short, back to the yard. You know what I'm saying? So somehow, up in the motherfucker, all the chaos and shit, you know what I'm saying? I busted a few niggas. I actually ran in when the police came and told everybody to get down. I waited till everybody got down and jumped back up and cut a nigga while he was on the floor. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I bust that a nigga that was trying to get up on me while Heck was me and Heck was doing. I saw him, I looked, get down. I don't know if they shot. That might be some up north. However, they got us on the floor. I don't know if they ran out there and told us all to get on the motherfucking floor, but when I saw that nigga hit the floor, I ran right over there and ripped him. Bam! You know what I'm saying? You, get down, got back there. You know what I'm saying? I was the first nigga they picked up. Off the floor. Let's go. Put your hands on the head. I looked up. I saw every CO in the window on tour that day. Well, it was like them niggas, it was like they was cheering for me. I ain't gonna front. I saw my bitch. She was smiling. You know, I saw my bitch. She was smiling. You know, what happened is what happened. That's all I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on your podcast to make friends. I'm not on your podcast to make no money. I'm not up here to squash no beef. I'm up here to tell what happened in 1992. And fortunately and unfortunately, it has a lot to do with N.A. Rock and LG. I'm not looking for no pity. Never was that type of nigga, cause I ain't gonna get nothing anyway, you know? But, yeah, I'm not saying it, and, you know, it's like if I was the only person that felt like these niggas was fronting, or I'm the only one nigga fronting, and that's bullshit. Like I said, I ain't gonna call out no day, but my little man got yaps in a rock, Mo Dog cousin. Another one of my little mans got jumped in a rock, you know what I'm saying? Or from around the way was people and shouldn't have been touched. So yeah, so that's all I want. You know, I'm not up here to make no sugarcoat nothing, you know what I'm saying? That's how what you got for me is what was going on in 92. Around that time there. And actually, like when you speak of this y'all, Rikers Island used to make a newspaper. Excuse me. Rikers Island used to come out with a newspaper. Somebody told me they still do. And it was like DOC docs it, let the officers know what happened the day before, what may be the changes in the building, period, for their better or for our worse, whatever it may be. But the riot in the yard, when I popped it off, made the Rikers Island paper. It made the Rikers Island paper 21 slashes. 21 slashes. I seen niggas wrapped up like Khalif the Mummy. They took pictures of these niggas while they was kids. I wish somebody that's listening had the mechanics to pull that up. But anyway, like I was saying, I wasn't amongst those. I came out without a scratch on me, and I popped the motherfucker off. Heck, I can't say he came out without a scratch because he got bust and I touched him. You know, that's like a nigga with a vest on and he got 4 holes in his vest. Oh, you dead man walk. You know? So, you know, yeah, so, you know, I speak of the Rikers Island paper, be like, it's some documents of some of this shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking that I lived, you know what I'm saying? And once again, shout out to the whole 2-upper from Middle 92. Shout out to Lakey the Kid, because that was my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said and I say again, he was fucking with me hard body. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga friends who still in there. He was fucking with me hard body, real nigga. Held it down as well. You know what I'm saying? The time frame of the yard taking place, I can't recall if France was out there, but if he was, I already know. He was fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Either way. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't really need no help. All I needed was to get in that yard. All I needed to get in that yard, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the yard situation and the ring situation that was supposed to be forgotten and ain't know what to, you know? Like I said, and you know, and once again, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to make no friends, I'm not trying to make no enemies neither. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling it how it is and what it was hitting for around this time in the building.
Hey yo, LAZ man, make sure y'all subscribe to my fat vegetarian channel, cause you know I'm the fat vegetarian. I'm like one of the only dudes you ever knew that's vegetarian, but I'm still fat. I don't understand it. But yo, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, bro. Know what I mean? Right now I got all my channels featured on my page, so you can see my 3 different channels that's lightweight that I'm trying to get up, man. Know what I mean? Help a brother out. Yeah.